You thought the Deep Cavern Bat was bad. Wait until you see the Mirkwood Bats. Oh my goodness. Boom, infinite loops. The bats are just going to drain you, and it's a common. It's a common. We got the unlimited loop. Absolutely a broken loop, but good game. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Mana, and today we've got a juicer for you. Before we dig into the deck, make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this, and it does help out the channel tremendously. I greatly appreciate it. Feel free to join us in the Discord in the pinned comments below, and let's dive right back in. We are hoarding food with the Broodlord. That's right. So this card, you might not think it's good. I didn't think it was good for the longest time, but there's actually an extremely broken combo. Let's go into it. So this is a combo deck. We are just looking for the combo. It's a one-trick pony, but that pony, or that trick, and the pony are pretty cool. So I'm going to start off with the two essential pieces here. The Peregrin Took. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens are plus an additional food token are created instead. Sacrifice 3 foods, draw a card. Now you think like, it's like, okay, I guess, not bad, whatever. But the Experimental Confectioner, human peasant, whenever this enters the battlefield, create a food token. Pretty cool. Whenever you sacrifice a food, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. Now, why is this so insanely busted? Because what you're going to do is you're going to have this out. What you want to do is you want to have at least one food token out. At least one, just one. There's multiple ways we can do that. You've got Witch's Vanity. You've got Many Partings. You got Tough Cookie. Those are our food. Those are just, you just drop them down, get your food, forget about it. Next, you drop this thing. You want the Peregrin Took out. Now, pretty good. Okay, whatever. You just, okay, you got a food token in this. Then you drop this and the game's over. If you can resolve it, obviously, the game's over. Because what happens is you create a food token, but then you'll get an extra one with the Peregrin Took. Now you got 3 food tokens. Now the game's over. Once you have 3 food tokens and these 2 out, the game is over, because what you do is now you can just sacrifice the 3 food tokens. You get your 3 rats back, and then you also get the food tokens as well. So it's an unstoppable loop. And I would say, like, well, how do you win? Well, I mean, you just flood the board with like a million, trillion, bazillion, infinity 1/1 rats. But what you do is you're also drawing cards. So you're going to draw cards until you get into the Hoarding Broodlord. Now, of course, I'm running 2. I've seen some deck. I've seen one deck list, and it was actually, because it is what it is. Not a whole lot of people are running this, but I saw one deck list where they are only running 1 Mirkwood Bats and then 1 Broodlord, and they weren't running this stuff, which I'll get to in a second, which is why I decided to make this stuff, I guess a modification of the deck, but the deck list I did see was running 1 Broodlord. I'm running 2, because I understand what you're doing here. What you want to do is you're just cycling until you get it. So you have unlimited card draw. Unlimited. Period. It's unlimited. So you just get into your Broodlord, then you play the Broodlord, and then you can go and search for your Mirkwood Bats. The reason why I'm running 2 instead of 1 is because counter spells do exist. There are certain situations, it's pretty niche and weird, but some of the times if they exile or they do counter or whatever, you're pretty much done. So there are some weird matchups that I've kind of had where I wish I had 2. So I have 2. I guess I'll kind of stop talking about that. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. The Case of the Statue Skeleton and the Diabolic Intent. Diabolic Intent can sacrifice a creature. We want to sacrifice the Case of the Statue Skeleton. But these two are like a pair made in heaven because they both search. Now, I think you could make a case that we should maybe kick this up to 4, or I'd have to craft another 1, but up to 3. I think I kind of like this right now because all you're doing is you're just trying to search for these things. If you don't have these things, you can assemble a team, which this card's amazing, by the way, because it's just pretty much a search card. But Diabolic Intent, we can sacrifice our A-Haywire Mite. Why is the A-Haywire Mite in here? Well, there is Fiery Inscription, the Inscription-y. If you haven't played, you know what that is. But there are times where you can get burnt out too fast. Plus, the A-Haywire Mite is a nice little Diabolic Intent target as well. Witch's Vanity is the same thing. It gives you a food token, which is nice, and it also kind of wards off the aggro-y type of decks because, food token is good as long as we get the food, but that's basically it. You'll see it. I mean, trust me, I know it might seem a little bit weird, like, what are you talking about? What's going on here? You get a food token, you drop this, and then it's over. The game's over. I'll show you. Don't worry. Consider joining the channel. That would help me out monetarily as a content creator through my journey through all this. Let's go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Cannonborn, hello. So we have pretty much our 2 combo pieces here. So of course we're going to keep this. Alrighty, let's go and drop our swamp and be on our way. Red. Swift Spirit, don't really love that, but we do have the Witch's Vanity, so not really sweating that too much. Alright, Mortuary, do like that. You know what, oof, it is close here. I think we're going to do this and just go in for the Witch's Vanity. I think this is a little bit more conservative, because we definitely want to play this on turn 3, but this comes in taps, which kind of might screw us over, but I'm still a little undecided on the Surveil lands here for this very reason, but I think it's fine. So what I'm going to do is, now that they didn't put anything on the battlefield, I don't think I'm really sweating it that much. I'm going to go in for the Mortuary. And A-Haywire Mite's actually pretty gosh darn good, and I'm going to pass. I don't think we really have to do anything super crazy here, and I may even just eat this food, but we'll see, because we do have the many partings, so Fiery Inscription is pretty annoying, so let's go ahead and eat this food. Because we do not have the combo piece in place, we don't have our Hoarder, I think we're going to do this. So, many partings, excuse me. I think we'll go for green, it's fine. We do need the green for the A-Haywire Mite, so let's do this. Drop you, and we'll just do this immediately. Alright. So, most of the time, you just want to, like, speed race into your combo pieces, and maybe you could make the case that we should just kind of not care, and we should still do this, but another fire. This deck really... Oh, and we get it. Oh, another A-Haywire Mite, another Fire Inscription, so just trying to think, do we want to just do that same exact thing again? I think so. I don't think this deck's going to have a hard time winning without the Fire Inscription out, so I think we're pretty much okay to do this. So we're up to 28 life. Burn does not want to see 28 life. I can promise you that. So let's do this. And I think what I want to do here is get a Hoarding Broodlord. Because we already have... We got you. I think it's just the Hoarding Broodlord that's really left. So... Alright, we got the pieces. We still need a little bit more land if we were to do this, but... Another one! Oh my god, another one! Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm going to do something pretty crazy here, so... Let's actually drop the bats. And you're saying, why are you dropping the bats? Because if we drop this and they kill it, they burn it to death, then we don't get our little combo piece. So I would rather put out the bats. I'd rather put out the bat, and then they kill the bat. Because I'm running 2 bats. We're running 2 bats, and then we can go for the Broodlord before we do, like, the crazy stuff here, so... Rally at the Hornberg, and I can just block too, so we can do that. Witch's Vanity. I mean, I'm just a little nervous. You see why I'm nervous? Is that if I drop this, we don't have the combo. So I think we'll just go in for the Witch's Vanity, take a pop. It's too scary. It's just too scary. If they kill this, our little hopes and dreams are done for. So, yeah, this bat is total bait. The bat is bait. I do not care about the... Oh my god, another one. That is obnoxious. That's 4. That's 4 Fire Inscriptions. All right. Oh god. All right, sweating. It's getting a little hot in here. We just need another land, and then we can took over the game. Pun intended. Pun very intended. That was just not even a lot about you. All right. Can't block this anymore. Here's the thing, though. Started out friends, it was cool, but it was all pretend. No, I'm just kidding. What we can do, we go for the Witch's Vanity, because we're going to get a food token here. And we only need 1 outside of this. We take 3. Now we're back down to 20. So now, I mean, there's a lot of firepower they have. Ren's Resolve. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I think we are going to eat this food token, because we only need 1. Right? Because if we eat this, we're going to create another one, create a food token, so we're good. So we're actually good here. They're tapped out, and I'm gonna eat this food for sure. Oh, dang it. Alright, so we do get them down here. We're 1 away from being able to really take away the game. I'm still gonna do this. And I think we're going to swing in, actually, as weird as it sounds. I think we'll just swing in, don't creature lands, and then we can eat some more food. But this is going to get nasty. Oh, this is going to get absolutely disgusting. Maybe we should just do it. I wish I had two Tooks here. Because if I play this down and they burn it, we just lose. Questing Druid. Okay. Down to 15. Yeah, this is going to get nasty. Because all these little spells all hit us for a bazillion. If we top deck into a land, we got it. Druid. How much damage is this? A lot. 11. Did they do a land drop yet? Dang, if we're going to lose this, I'm going to be so sad. We have food, but at this point, I don't care about food. I do not care about the food. I care about having one food. Eat the food. I think this is pretty much it. We need to top deck into a land here. So, we do create a little 1/1 rat token, but at this point, yeah, they're going to outspeed us by far. Yep, definitely going to block here, of course. Okay, I think we're still going to block the creature. I think it just comes down to we need to top deck into a land. Like, that's all there is to it. We get it. We get it. I cannot believe it. Oh, my goodness. They are tapped out. Wow. After all of that, like I said, we had to make that chump block because I guess we didn't really have to, but it pretty much all this game came down to, can we get a land? Because now we have our combo, Halfling Citizen into the Human Peasant, and we are looking absolutely beautiful. The Mirkwood Bats, we actually don't even need the Broodlord here, but we have it, baby. We have the Broodlord just for fun, and there we go. They are tapped out. Thank goodness. We're going to drain Burn before Burn gets to us, but we got it, baby. The Bats just sucking them to death. You thought the Lost Cavern? You thought the Deep Cavern Bat was bad? You thought the Deep Cavern Bat was bad. Wait until you see the Mirkwood Bats. Oh my goodness. Boom, infinite loops. The bats are just going to drain you, and it's a common. It's a common. We got the unlimited loop. Absolutely a broken loop, but good game. You just hello. All right, so I'm probably going to say we're going to have to mulligan this. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan. We definitely, oh, there we go. So that's already better. Like I said, you definitely want to take pretty aggressive mulligans with this deck. If you don't have 2 of the 3 combo pieces, or at least a search, you need at least 1 of the combo pieces and then a search card. I mean, you have to have at least 1 of those. 1 of those each, rather. So, all right, let's go in for our Mortuary. Looking pretty good. Many partings. I guess we do need a food token, so there we go. You do need 1 food token before you put this thing out. So let's go ahead and go for you. Get our food token going. Don't think it particularly matters. You have to be a little careful here because we can get burned down. So let's see if they want to like just melt through my face. They do not, which is nice. But I'm assuming this is going to be Inscription of the Ring burn. Perilous Iteration, and that's exactly what they're setting up for. So hopefully we got the combo here. And I'm just going to go for it. Let's go in for a Peregrin Took. If they want to drop their Inscription of the Ring, which most of the time they do, snatch with this Perilous Iteration. That's usually what they do with it. There they go, Fiery Inscription. I keep calling it Inscription of the Ring, but we got it. Oh, and we get the Hoarding Broodlord. You think the Hoarding Broodlord is not good. Well. That is a dang shame. So the game's over. This is so crazy, man. So we're just going to use this, and again, we just pop it. We pop, lock, and drop it. It's a one-trick pony, but guess what? That one trick is pretty good. So, yeah, the game's over. It's that simple. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get you going. Yep, boom, boom, boom. And we do, and again, what's so essential to the piece is the Hoarding Broodlord. So let's do this maybe one more time before we drop the Convoke. Our Convoke Dragon. They thought that they were going to bust open a Fiery Inscription on us, but I'm so sorry. Hoarding Broodlord, and we are going to hoard all of the food for the rats. And let's go in for our bats, so bats and rats, and now this can play with Convoke. Easy peasy, easy does it. I think this deck is, I don't know, how consistent is it? I haven't played with it a whole lot, but it looks pretty good. They give us a nice, we'll go ahead and give them a thank you, and yeah. I think they probably understand. Trust me, I did not make this combo up. This was played against me, so that's how I know. I don't want to take credit for it. I don't know if my deck is a net deck or nothing. I mean, it may or may not be. I doubt it. Most likely, I didn't see Skeleton of the Stash whatever or the Diabolical Intent, because I think this deck is just mainly you just want to get into this as fast as possible. So, yeah. Just absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, let's go ahead and put them out of their misery. One last trigger, and that'll do it. Let's go ahead and give them it. GG's, baby! And that was, man, it feels dirty almost. Pained M, hello, hello. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep this. This looks dynamite, actually. So, I mean, maybe not dynamite. I don't want to oversell it, but I don't want to undersell it. It could be a lot worse. The Many Partings does allow us to grab a swamp, so we can grab that. Not a big deal there. All right, let's do this. Many Partings, and we'll grab a swamp to create our first food token. As long as you get one food token, you're looking good. So we do have Case of the Stashed Skeleton. Let's see if we can do something with this as well. So definitely like this a lot. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This creature can't block Menace. They're probably looking at this thinking, what the heck is going on? Deduce. Wow, they're going to deduce at sorcery speed. A little weird, but okay. You know what? I think we're going to just drop you down. Now that I know that you're tapped out, I think we'll just take this opportunity to kind of just slide right in there. And then we can go for Assemble the Team and just see if we can assemble our combo piece here. Because we already... Oh, no! No, the pain, the pain. We got... I guess I don't want to say greedy, but... No, we didn't get greedy. We did the right thing. But now, let's see if we can assemble the team. Let's see if we can assemble the team. Now we're in a pretty backtracky mode here. So I think the only option we have is to just grab another one and just hopefully we can, you know, don't think it's the end of the world here. If they do find a way to sweep the board or do something crazy, obviously our skeleton's going to go bye-bye, and then we can at least search after we solve the case of the stashed skeleton. So not the end of the world. Now I got to be a little bit more meticulous about how we're going to drop this, though, because we tried to sneak in there and it didn't really work. Shelly, I actually really don't mind Shelly. Shelly's not that big of a problem. Mortuary. I think we're going to have to do the same thing. So let's drop you. No, we're just looking for our combo pieces at this point. You and a Took. If they have a sun, I don't think they can. They could have a Sunfall for sure. If they have a Sunfall, I actually could. Well, yeah, we might as well get our damage in here. I can use the Peregrin Took, and I can sacrifice 3 foods because the Tough Cookie technically is a food, so I can do that. But we'd be looking pretty rough if that happens. Case of the Lost Witness. Okay. I don't really like seeing counterspells. Counterspells is definitely the most nerve-wracking thing for me, because that means we can't do our little one-trick pony, which can get a little scary. Should I do this? Draw? We have a Tough Cookie. Let's do it. Again, this whole entire deck, we're just trying, all we're doing is just trying to get into our combo. That's literally all this deck is doing, so I guess whatever we can do to speed up into that is basically what we want to do. So I'm assuming they do have at least one more counterspell, which is going to make this a little scary. But let's go ahead and just keep up with it. Tough Cookie. The toughest cookie around. Yeah, I guess we'll go for Tough Cookie. But like I said, though, this may not be the worst thing ever. No More Lies. Wow. Wow. I'm not upset about that. Maybe they're... okay. This isn't that bad. Because, again, as long as you have these, like, these searchy type cards, I mean, as long as you can get into the Took, or you can get into your second piece, you're looking good. So, they're kind of after the wrong thing, in my opinion. I guess we'll go in for the case now that this is gone. But yeah, we gained a little bit of life there. To me, this tells me that this combo has not been done a whole lot, because what you should be doing is going in for this thing. This thing is going to single-handedly win you the game. Alright, hopefully they do not have any more counter spells. Alright. Do I want to block? No, probably not. Down to 13. We need to find a way to get rid of the case of the stashed skeleton. There's one way to do it. There's one way to do it. Diabolic Intent. Well, let's not be too crazy yet. Let's not be too crazy. Let's swing in with our skeleton first. All right. Diabolic Intent. Bang. Sorcery speed. Do they have a counter spell? It smells like it. Oh, excuse me. But either way, we are going to solve the case here. So even if they do have it... Ooh, okay, they don't. Okay. All right, this is looking good, though. Now we have our Experimental Confectioner. And we're going to have to go for it. So Experimental Confectioner, they either have it or they don't. They either have it or they don't. It's pretty binary. Or they can have a removal. So Get Lost. Ooh, God, okay. Not the end of the world, though, because we will be able to solve the case, so it's not over yet. Okay. Create a food. I guess we'll go for the map token on... doesn't really matter. Whatever. Swampy. I don't even know exactly what we're looking for, but we might as well use these. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but now we got it. We've solved the case. We've solved the case of the stashed skeleton. If they don't have any more removal, which is a pretty big if. It's a pretty big if, let's be honest. Wow, I just had a big coughing attack. Demolition field. Woo, all right, that's good. Go with me. All right. We're down to our last hope here, though. If we do have the case of the stashed skeleton to go through, we should be okay. And I want them to tap out. 2 cards left in their hand. Very reasonable that they have some sort of removal. Because this, I mean, if we can find a way to win this, this will be pretty wild. I think we might just let this go. Go down to whatever. Yeah, we'll just let this go. All right, here we go. Destiny draw time. Mortuary. I think we're going to have to just use this now. Case of the stashed skeleton. Let's see if we can get it. Urtai! Oh, no. Okay, well, I guess it's not over yet. Not over yet, but that is definitely pretty brutal. At least we get the draw. So they're going to counter this activated ability. Oof, dang, okay. No searches for us. And how many are we down to? Because we have 1 and then 2 in the graveyard. So this is going to be pretty rough. We're going to need to see if we can... yeah, it's definitely rough. Alright, nothing we can do about that. Restless Cottage is pretty awful. I think we're just going to have to drop you. And just pray. Surveil, that's it's one of our combo pieces, but it's not going to be good enough. Let's go ahead and put you away. So, sacrificing our foods just creates rats. It just is not, it's just not good enough right now. So, let's go ahead and just pass. Let's just eat 1 now. Yeah, these can't block or anything like that, but it's fine. So we can actually eat 1 more. What we can do is, this is fine. They actually tap out here. This is our opportunity. This is our opportunity. We've got 1 more draw left. Virtue of Persistence. Okay. All right. I mean, let's do this. We can animate you for 5. I mean, it's the same difference, like, whatever. I don't think it really matters here. Pretty much, we just need something to go off of here, so... Yeah, I mean, we can kill the Shelly, but they just get it back with the Virtue, so I don't think it really matters here. It doesn't really matter, yeah. We just need a Diabolic Intent. Or something. Let's see. Very low chance we have it. Assemble the team! There we go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Not impossible. So we got 2 more. We get to search the top third of our library. Can we get it? Actually, we have so much land here. We might even just be okay. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and assemble the team. And there we got it. Oh my god, we got it. The Took. Oh my word. Let's go ahead and grab it. And they absolutely know that a world of hurt is coming for them. And it is not, because I'm stupid. Wow. Hold on. What should I have done there? Hoarding Dragon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hoarding Dragon costs 8. I guess we could have gone for Hoarding Dragon, but then we couldn't have Convoked. So we're still okay for now. So let's go in for the food token. And then we can create another... Okay, we're fine, I think. Maybe. No, we're not. I don't know. Virtue on what? No, we're done. Man! No, we're done! Oh, we didn't have enough food for the thing. Oh, man. I guess it's not over yet. We're still grinding away, but that... Hold on. That just comes from inexperience of the deck. I mean, definitely new to the deck. Assemble the team. Lose 2 life. We can block, but at this point... At this point, I think we're done for. Yeah, down to 8. Because even this Restless Fortress, I think, isn't going to be enough to push through, right? Oh my god, I got so happy. I thought we were good to go. Oh, what a... Oh, man. But like I said, cease. Draw 2 card, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so I'm surprised they didn't go for the Restless Fortress here. Why did they go for Restless Fortress? Am I crazy? Alright, this takes me down to 2 after I draw. Unless I'm nuts. Assemble a team does not have me draw. So I can get by the assemble the team this way. 1 food token. Okay. Which is Vanity. Alright, can we assemble the team again? Can we try this again? Can we even win at this point? Okay, I think we're just going to have to go in for the Hoarding Broodlord, but I think we lost. I definitely took a lot of time. I'm going to have to edit that out. Let's do this. Maybe, man, Restless Cottage would have been pretty nice if we could go in for that, but I don't think we can, so let's go in for the Hoarding Broodlord, and I'm just going to definitely convoke what I can. Do this. All right, Hoarding Broodlord. They might even have a counterspell. That entire... Hold on. Before I even try to win, if they had... Okay, no, let's just say, if they had a counterspell, that would have been, like, really anticlimactic, so... Hoarding Broodlord, we do have Convoke on this thing. I just don't think we have any way to make the food tokens, which is a problem. So, I mean, Tough Cookie, create a food token. We can use it with Convoke. I guess it's just gonna have to be Haywire Mite, because I mean I can't do anything else. So it's just gonna have to be Haywire Mite. God, that feels really bad. Alright, Haywire Mite, and we'll use you. Because I don't have enough food to do this yet. So I guess we'll just have to do this now. Or we'll wait, I guess. Because the Restless Fortress is going to go through. Oh my god, this is agonizing. This has just been absolutely agonizing. They didn't go for the Restless Fortress the first time. So there is a chance. Alright, let's just do this now. Yeah, because they're gonna grab something else. Yeah, we're gonna have to just do this. Okay. Somehow we're like slightly in this. I got 5 life. If they go in for Restless Fortress, we can block. Rusco. Alright, they didn't go in for the Restless Fortress. I have no idea how we're still even in this. Cease! What is this? Alright. I don't even know what they removed here. It's my turn? I can't believe they didn't try and push for damage here. Alright, draw. Land! Son of a gun! Oh my gosh, son of a gun. Oh, man. Oh, man! This was such a close game. I think it's over. There's nothing we can really do. Witch's Vanity doesn't do anything. We're just gonna have to do this and then just use this to swing in. Just for the food token, like just so we can eat it to survive Shelly at this point. Like that's all we can do. They're just gonna use this and laugh. But we do have another food token, so maybe they kind of goof up. Again though, they've definitely misplayed to a point where we could capitalize on it if we were to draw into something here, but at this point, not looking very good. Don't think I really mind this that much. Down to 1 life, and then we can eat the food token if need be. Yeah, I think it's over now, right? My goodness, though. I think we should have won, to be honest with you. I think I misplayed. Our opponent definitely misplayed like at least 3 times. We misplayed at least once, I think. I don't know, this is my first time playing with the deck here. First day, this is my first game. This is my first day, so it is what it is. Yeah, we'll just let him go through. We'll go ahead and give him a good game. We did kind of rope them, but it was in good faith, so yeah, no blocks, good game. Damn, that was, I feel like we could have won that. That'll be one of those matches that'll be interesting to go back and look through, but we could have won that, I feel like. Good game. Borrow, hello. Yeah, we'll go and keep this. Looks good enough. We do have at least 1 part of the piece. So, typically, a starting hand, yeah, that's good. Excuse me. So, a land, my goodness, really gassy today. Usually comes out of the attic, not the basement. But, so typically, in the starting hand, what you want to have is at least 1 search card and 1 of the combo pieces. So, let's go ahead and go for assemble a team, and let's, well, assemble the team. All right, well, we got 1. We got the Took, and I think we're going to go in for the Confectioner. And now we're looking good. We got 2 of the 3 of our parts here. So now I'm a little nervous. Don't really want to see. I don't really want to get countered. Plus, we're not really ready to set up for the deck yet. So I think what we're going to do instead is just go in for the Tough Cookie. Because this smells and looks and feels like a counter spell. So we'll let them counter this. Oh, Reprieve. Oh, I guess it's not really a counter technically. We want to go for many partings. I think so. Let's just do this, so that we can get 1 food token on the battlefield before we go in for these cutie pies. Oracle of the Alpha. They are tapped out now, so we can at least... Oh, there we go. We got it. We got the Hoarding Broodlord, and we got our cards here. So, okie dokie. Let's do it. Let's go in for the Peregrin Took. And A-Haywire Mite. Alright, if they do not have spot rule for the Took here, we're looking pretty good. If not, we got the Hoarding Broodlord, but typically this is probably the hardest matchup just because of the counter spells. Rusko the Clockmaker, that is phenomenal. We do not care about that at all. So they're not even going to see this coming. I don't know if they have not played against this deck before. And like I said, I have not, I didn't create this deck. I definitely did not create this, but I did play against it, and I think this deck is pretty good here, so I'm gonna go for the Haywire Mite and get rid of the Midnight Clock just so they don't have anything. I want them to be completely tapped out. I want them to be completely tapped out when we do this. And here we go. This is good game. This is good game. We got it. Experimental Confectioner with the Peregrin Took. There we go. And now we have, as long as you have 1 food, if you have 1 food before you get this to resolve, now we just blow this up and it's GG's. It's GG's, man, because now we have unlimited rat tokens, unlimited food tokens, boom, 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 and now because like, yeah, we could do this forever, which would be nice, but they could just like Sunfall next turn, but now it does not matter. Absolutely does not matter. And you know what, I guess we could. You could, I'm running 3 Broodlords. I guess you could. You know, you definitely could, because it's an unlimited card draw as well, so. But just in case they go for like the end or they exile it somehow, then you're kind of like putting it in a bad spot. So But nevertheless, let's go in for our Hoarding Broodlord. Let's not do this forever. It is an unstoppable loop, forever loop, but let's go ahead and do this and just get down our Mirkwood Bats. And now our Mirkwood Bats have Convoke and the game's over. So let's go ahead and do this. And I'm assuming that they don't know how this works because, you know, they're still sticking around, but let's go ahead and just do this really fast. Of course, you know, I do like making content over loops, but look at this, just absolutely insane. And yeah, the game's absolutely over. Every time we create or sacrifice a token, these bats are just gonna drain you straight to death. So yeah, and with unlimited card draw, we could actually drop another Broodlord just for fun, but I am not going to do that. Let's go ahead and just sacrifice the foods and just keep their ball rolling. Be as quickly as possible. And there they go, they finally understand. This is an unstoppable loop. GG's. Peppa Woods. Peppa Woods, hello. Alright, so we like this hand. I think it's barely good enough to keep. We'll go ahead and keep it. It is close though. We do have our one piece of the puzzle, so yeah, we can surveil. We're gonna have to dig a little bit, but we'll keep it. Tough Cookie, how tough are ya? Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. Well, Crawling Course kind of means that we're gonna have to go for the Haywire Mite by default. So if we are playing against Toxic, yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Haywire Mite. See if we can at least put a little bit of something on the board here. So Norn's Fletchling, we don't really mind this because now we can just block the chorus. They're probably not gonna swing in, which is fine. But now, like I said, a lot of the time, this deck does kind of play, plays a little differently. So let's go in for our Tough Cookie. Yeah, I don't care about, we can take all the pain from our lands. I do not care about that anymore. Now that we know we're playing against Toxic, our actual, like, our actual health does not matter. So we just want creatures to kind of block while we set up for our lucky thing here. Oh, I actually don't mind this at all. I'd much rather the next Sentry go in for you rather than my combo piece here, because we get the combo, the game's just over. The only problem is, do I want to just drop the combo piece? I mean, I hope they don't have another one, but if they do, I guess it's just, it is what it is. So I'm going to drop you, man. Let's go in for it. Peregrin Took. All right. Halfling Citizen. This card is so good, man. Hopefully they don't have another next Sentry, so thank God they used it already. Thank God. They gotta know. I think this deck is kind of becoming a little more popular. Oh, no! Oh, no! Wait, what? Why did you take the Tough Cookie? Oh, they might not know. They might not know. There's no way they know. Okay, so let's go in for the Many Partings. Because I'm going to have to use this to create a food token. Okay, cool, whatever. But in a big old booty, we're going to go in for you. So I actually could draw. It actually is pretty interesting here. But we don't really want to do that right now. I think we're just going to go in this and just see if we can get into our combo piece. There's another one. Do we want this one? Oh, man. I think we're going to say no. I think we got to just say no. Pass? All right, so this is kind of the downfall of the deck. If you don't have the combo pieces, it's pretty rough. So yeah, we can sacrifice these food tokens to draw. We can do that, but for us, this Roach, yeah, this is looking pretty rough. We need to get into a. Let me get into a lot of things. It's interesting to me that they're swinging in like this. I guess that's okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely block here. They don't have Death Touch, they just have Toxic, so that's fine. Alright, that's actually pretty okay. We have at least one more turn to kind of pander here. But I can't, yeah, we can't even use the food tokens here to draw. We got the Diabolic Intent. So, the only problem with this is we have to sacrifice a creature. I don't have a creature to sacrifice. Next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think we can do this. So we have to survive one more turn. So I can use the Restless Cottage, and usually you don't want to use the Restless Cottage itself to tap, but I will tap the Restless Cottage so I can go for the Diabolic Intent. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can't count. I can't count. That won't work. That will not work. Ugh, okay. How do we get out of here? Excuse me. Alright, so this is a Toxic 2. So this is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's not enough to kill me. Well, you have Toxic 2, so I guess I might as well block you. Sure. Well, the Restless Rose gives everything else Toxic, right? Another instance of Toxic 1. Okay. If we tapped... Okay, maybe just a cheap creature would do the trick? That's not a cheap creature. It's not a cheap creature, unfortunately. Oh, man. So we're going for Diabolic Intent. Yeah, there's just no way we can really get out of this, unfortunately. Many partings. Yeah, it's over. Dang, that really sucks. I could see what I could do, alternatively. We could have gone in for the Restless Cottage here. Could have gone in for the Restless Cottage and then Diabolic Intent, but we don't have the combo piece, so... I can't really be that mad, because our deck is pretty toxic, so... we lose the Toxic. Toxic beats the Toxic out of us, so good game. Andamar, hello, hello. Alright, no black. Ooh, we're gonna have to mulligan this, unfortunately. Yep, there we go. It's already better by default, and we do have our combo pieces ready to roll, so I think we'll actually get rid of the One Ring. Alright, let's see what we got here. I mean, we got it. Here we go. I still don't know how to say this, the Peregrin Took, but our Halfling Citizen here is going to wreak absolute havoc upon our opponents. We have the Hoarding Broodlord. Oh yeah, we're looking good here. Rally at the Hornburg. Let's see how hard you can rally. Another land. That's actually pretty good. We would be tempted to go for Assemble the Team on just like a land. Maybe if we didn't draw that land, but that makes our decision a lot easier. Strap our tough cookie. And good lord, are we tough. Alrighty. What do we want to do here? I think we're just going to go in for the Took first. So definitely do not like to see the Fiery Inscription, but that's okay. We're going to take one. That's okay, but again, though, the Fiery Inscription, the amount of damage they can put on board with this thing is just like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. So I'm going to go in for the Took. We do have two of these, so if they do burn one of them, I think that's okay. But they require some setup. We require some setup. Alrighty, what you got for me? Another Inscription. Okay, well, that means that's actually pretty good. They only have one red source open. And, you know, I'm assuming they don't have anything to really kill our little Halfling Citizen. Just the cookie? I don't really care about if you kill the cookie. Killing the cookie, there's bigger fish to fry than a small little cookie. So this is not that bad. Go down to 1? Sure. Or down to 12. not down to 1. I'd be a little more nervous about that. That'd be a lot worse, but... Are we good? They're tapped out. Yeah, we're on the draw. With 3, they're tapped out. Down to 12. There we go. Tough cookie. Let's go in for our Experimental Confectioner. Now, we don't have enough food here, which is the only issue. But we will because of the ability here. So create a food, and we get 2 food tokens this way. And now we get to sacrifice 3 foods, draw a card. Let's go ahead and do this right away. Halfling Citizen. And now we get rat creature tokens, which we can use with the block, and now we have it, baby. And now we've got it. Underground Mortuary. I guess we'll just play this down. Don't really care that much. I don't think we really care that much. But now here we got it. We got it. This is it. This is the combo. I mean, this is literally the combo. That's it. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and just keep doing this, and we can do this as many times as our little heart desires, because we're going to go in for the Hoarding Broodlord, and then we're pretty much going to get the bat, and then we can convoke it. So let's not do this forever. We'll do this for a decent amount of time. There's our bat, and now we can actually just convoke Hoarding Broodlord. Yep, let's just go ahead and do this right now, and the game's essentially over. So Hoarding Broodlord, convoke with flying. Look at this, baby. 7/6, and I'm going to take away... Well, we already have our bats, but it has to be exiled, so now we take our bat. And now we can convoke with our bat. Let's not do... we have an unlimited loop here, so we're not going to do this any quicker than we have to. Now we do the Took. Boom, boom, boom. Sacrifice 3 foods, and now it's over. Now they're tapped out. Like I said, this is just crazy. Absolutely hilarious. It does require a little bit of setup, but yeah, look at these bats, so just sucking the absolute life out of you. And again, we're just going to do it again. How insane is this? I guess, like, with all the food, and it's a loop. I guess you could call it Fruit Loops. I don't know. Either way, big fan of Fruit Loops, big fan of food, big fan of this, and they give it up that this is absolutely disgusting.